Alright, I'm Matt, and this is my E-Hero deck that I made 3 weeks ago, and I've gone X1 with it 5 times, and X2 for the first time today.
Score up.
Yeah.
So wait, what did you lost to today?
I lost to
Mirror match?
Mirror Match and Rabbit. It's the first time I've ever lost to Rabbit, though. I've beaten Rabbit in 4 matches. So, alright, here's the build. I run 3 Neos Alias, because it's the main card of the deck. Like, half the deck is just piloting Neos Alias to victory. 2 Bubble Man. I don't run 3 because he can dead draw. Because I don't run just push strategy, I also run control cards. 2 Thunder Kings for control. He's the best first turn card in the game usually, except against Insectors, but I mean, this deck doesn't have an awful matchup against Insectors, so I've never lost to him. 1 Stratos, he's a staple. 1 Photon Thrasher, he should be a staple.
Why not 2?
Because he's not that important. I mean, he's important, but he's not that important. 1 Honest Alfric Tig, because he's just good. Nobody sees him coming, usually. 1 Veiler. I run 1 Veiler just because it's good. I mean, I run Skill Drain main deck. I run 1 Veiler because I don't want to clog my hand too much with Bubble Man.
So how many months is that?
11, 10 minus the Veiler, because Veiler doesn't really count as a monster. 3 E-Calls, 3 Dualities, 3 Miracle Fusions, 3 Gemini Sparks. Alright, so, people think Thunder King kills this deck, but he really doesn't. I've never had anyone summon Thunder King on it and kill me, because you can kill Thunder King by summoning him and making Thunder King negate him. You can kill Thunder King by tying with him with one of your many 1900 monsters. You can Gemini Spark Thunder King, you can deprison him, you can book him, there's a million different things you can do. I've never had anyone kill me with Thunder King, so all the search cards don't hurt that bad. The search cards are very important for the Bubble Man play, by setting your entire hand, making Bubble Man Blade Armor Ninja, and then flipping up like 2 to 3 E-Calls and just getting your hand back. Gemini Spark is a staple. There's no reason why you shouldn't run 3. 1 Rhoda, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Super Poly, 1 Future Fusion, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 MST, and 1 Book of Moon. I don't run Monster Reborn because it dead draws so much, because your only good target on your deck is Stratos, because you can't reborn your fusions, and in this format, it has really shitty targets, because you'll be summoning like Zen Mines with no materials, Utopia with no materials, tiny monsters. The only good target is Grapha, so I could see siding against Dark World. 2 D-Prisons, because they're really good endgame, and this deck has a really strong endgame, so the more endgame cards you have, the better. It's good when people start top decking, because a lot of this deck is about starving your opponent. 2 Hero Blast. It kills most every monster in normal decks that they use to make combos, like Rabbit summons their 2 guys, you kill one of them. Insectors, they try and blow this up, you chain, kill one of their guys.
Yo, you.
Plus 1.
Get the cards with you?
Yeah, I'll get them in a second.
Alright, cool, because that's what I need to do again.
Times 2 Skill Drain, because it's just really good in this meta. The only thing it doesn't really hurt is Dark World and Mirror matches, as far as really top decks go.
Give me all your packs.
Times 2 Compulse. This is a really important card. It interrupts your opponent's plays, it gets big monsters off the field, and if you open with Compulse and Stratos, and your opponent MSTs your Compulse, just activate it on your Stratos for free pluses.
No!
You just get to reuse Stratos with it, you can interrupt plays with it, get big beaters off the field. 1 Mirror Force and 1 Solemn Judgment. I don't run Warning because
I lost!
because this serves the same purpose as Warning to me, and so does this. I don't need Warning, I don't want to pay that much life points,
You can pull it and come back.
so I run the Compulses instead. With the
Wait,
skill drain,
go ahead, continue story.
what? With the skill drain and Solemn Judgment, I don't want to run Warning.
And turn to tribute?
No, I don't run Torrential Tribute.
Why not?
I only run 10 monsters. I don't want to kill my own monsters.
If I open it, it's sick.
What if your
I used to side
opponent?
it.
What if your opponent has a lot of monster and you have no monster?
I'm fucked.
You are?
How are you
The
fine?
deck's only ever done bad once, so I mean it's working without the Torrentials.
Not for today. Yeah.
Times 2 Cyber Dragon for siding against wind-ups, mirror matches, random Gravekeepers. Times 2 Fossil Dyna. Also useful against windups, useful against Rabbit, because Rabbit should summon Logia against you. So you'll just be able to flip it up and kill Logias. One effect Veiler, just in case you go second against windups. I mean, if you're going first against windups, there's no point in signing this in. 1 DD Crow, just in case you fight a deck that DD Crow hurts. I mean, you should always have at least access to 1 DD Crow. 1 Gores, because nobody sees it coming. I mean, you can just side out. If I'm siding out my skill drains, there's no point in not putting him in. 2 MSTs. I might take the 2 MSTs out of the side deck, because you already have 3 Gemini Sparks, which is the reason I run only 1 MST in the main deck. So I don't know. They do help sometimes. Times 2 Super Poly. I only side Super Poly usually against Rabbit. And in mirror matches. In mirror matches, it's good if your opponent overextends to use Super Poly. I would never main deck more than 1 Super Poly, even once the Scary Dow comes out, unless 6 Sams become like tier 1. Because then it'll be worth using 2 for 6 Sams and Rabbit.
They got the new Synchro
1
thing?
Smashing Ground just because it's good.
The new Synchro thing for 6 Sams is really good.
They haven't even announced it yet.
No.
2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors because
it's not for
Insectors, Dark World.
It's not a 6 Sam archetype.
Any random thing.
It's a level 5 Synchro.
There is no level 5 Synchro 6 Sam monster.
It's not a 6 Sam monster.
Skill
It's
drain.
cards find their way to the
Just to have access to
Oh,
the
Pete, can I
skill
get
drain.
that?
I didn't see that.
Thank you, sir.
And yeah, I'll side this in against like windups or random things.
I saw I had 1 super there. I forgot where I put my rares.
And for my extra deck, which isn't in order, 1 Great Tornado, 2 Shinings because he's the main boss, Gaia just in case you ever need to Super Poly into. I run 1 Catastor because I run Veiler, 2 Ab-Zeros because I only Future Fusion for Ab-Zero. He's the only one worth Future Fusioning for. And then 1 for Miracle Fusioning. 2 Nova Masters for facing Rabbit. In Japan they don't run 2 Nova Masters, but that's because Rabbit isn't very popular there. I don't know why Stardust is there. Just because I have so much room. I mean, I have a lot of room for stuff. 1 Chimera Attack. 2 Blade Armor Ninja, very important card for the Bubbleman play. And 1 Utopia.
No,
I have room
you lost my
for
book.
technically 2 cards, because I'm missing 1 and I have a Stardust there.
What's my Utopia Ray?
It's in my other deck.
Why?
One of, I guess Stardust would have been, I should switch it for Utopia. So I can have 2 Utopias. But yeah, that's the deck.
That kind of would have helped against me.
So do you think this deck is skill based or
Is it skill based?
autopilot?
Autopilot, heartbeat.
I don't know.
Autopilot. It's
Like-
not like Rabbit. Rabbit's way better.
It is kind of
No,
autopilot
it's not.
in the sense
When
that
you drop finals, what you have to do with them?
these
drop
things are
it out.
autopilot. I mean, all you really want to do is waste your opponent's outs and then Miracle Fusion when they have nothing to stop
now
them
hard to
with.
play with
But
vanilla. You don't
it's
do
not
anything.
autopilot because a
Just
lot of
sit
the
there.
deck is just
Exactly, it's not that hard to play with.
piloting
Picking up it,
Neos
give no
aliens.
choice.
Like just like
No, you have to
you
try to
need to use him correctly to get game, and if you're not
This
good,
guy,
you
he
can't
kept-
do that.
What is it?
I mean, because it's a lot about shenanigans with Gemini Spark, Hero
You
Blast,
didn't
and
do
Honest.
anything. You just sat
A
there
lot of the
and
time.
won.
So I think the deck does take skill. I don't think anyone can just pick it
No,
up
three
and
duels.
be amazingly good at it if they don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, guy behind you, like McDavis. If you a mirror match.
And Mike Davis is good.
Do you have any last comment on anything or no?
No, it's a good deck, and I hope Joel's brother opens a good card out of my turbo pack.
And do you think they will win the YCS this weekend? Why not?
You didn't get anything good. Nick Ball's little brother, you let me down so much. Sure.